Oh my God. Oh my God. The titty ripper? Like the titty ripper. Oh, see, I said she was going to get medieval. I said Violet was going to get medieval. Right? She was about to go in. Like the pain. I'm trying to encapsulate the pain that she was going to cause. Oh my God, the titty ripper. She was going to rip that poor young baby's titty off. Unbelievable. I say baby because the chick like a week and a half old. She was going to just rip, the titty ripper. Like, that's not even the worst one, but it's just the poetry of it. The titty ripper. Oh my God. That's bad, right? She was gonna put the kid's head in a vice and just smash that shit up, like, and then the calculated nasty evilness of the hot dildo. I mean, like, she's just gonna fuck. She was just gonna fuck. Shit, I can't remember. Jessica. She was just gonna fuck Jessica with that every 10 minutes. Let her hymen grow back, and then fuck it again with a hot. Oh, she's such a psycho, and I fucking loved it. The only problem with it is, look, I know it couldn't happen for real. I know this. In my mind, I know she could not have done this. The show wouldn't let her do this. I get that. But they should have dragged it out a little more. Like, because it resolved itself in like 20 minutes. And I needed it to be a little bit longer than that. I needed there to be some last minute. I know, you know what? In fact, yeah, it should have been the last thing that we saw. Because that shit that happened at the end, I wasn't really feeling it. But we'll get to that in a minute. The titty ripper though, holy shit! Like and then you just, oh my God, she was gonna drain the girl of her blood. It's true, she does have incredible control. Think about it, she's been around fairies and she's just cool. Russell Edgerton is 3,000 years old and he get around fairy, he's like a whore at a dick sucking contest. Wow, that was something I shouldn't have said. But like, he's just lost his mind around it. So for her to be so composed and don't even like, the smell doesn't bother her, like she has no desire to do anything to a fairy, is impressive. I give her that. She is a force. And it's unfortunate that she had to die, but you know, she wanted an incredibly stupid person to just worship and fawn over her. And that's Jason. Jason is unbelievably like thin-minded. I don't know if that's a thing, but like he's just not like really bright. He's brawn, you know what I mean? He's muscle. Not too many calculations going on, and that's fine for what he does. Because let's face it, he sleeps with people. That's what Jason's magic power is, and that's fine. But you don't when you turn away from a woman like that, a woman who's been idolized and worshipped and loved by all these powerful men, she's going to take it bad when you dump her, okay? She's not going to take it well. I didn't think she was going to pull out the titty ripper, though. Jesus! Oh, I'm sorry for fixating on that. It's just because you don't destroy something that wonderful. You know what I mean? You don't destroy things that wonderful. Titty ripper should be just against nature. Jesus! So, that happened, right? We're going to the meat of, that's not true. We're going to the middle of the Lafayette Ed Letty Mae. Look, okay, I said it once, I said it twice, I say it almost every video. Letty Mae is a crazy bitch. And that's, you know, she's not a bad person, okay? She's just loathsome. I don't like her. You know, she's just, right? And then, so this whole thing was for Tara to say, I'm sorry, I should have killed Daddy. What? You drew this shit out for 8 episodes? for the chunk of the season, you drew this shit out just to say I should have killed him and my bad. That's what that whole thing was. That was the worst drawn out storyline, subsection story to ever be. I don't know. Personally, I felt like, why do we even need this? You could have, as you were blowing up, you could have drew that out in blood. You know what I mean? You could have got stabbed and like, oh, I'm turning into blood. I'm sorry, I didn't kill Daddy. That would have been fine. I would have been okay with seeing that, since I didn't even see your actual death. Okay? Like, what? It's annoying. I just felt like it was a waste. I thought like maybe it'd be some dark something in her past that was like worth it. You know what I mean? That wasn't worth it. Not even a little bit. I felt it just we could have done without that personally. That's what I think. Then there's the whole True Blood thing, and let me explain. New Blood. This is exactly how pharmaceutical companies work. Okay? They could cure all the shit that we have. If they really wanted to, they could cure it without a trace. But who wants to spend an amount one time on a cure for AIDS or whatever? You know what I mean? One pill that cure AIDS, then you buy it and then that's it. You never need it again. So with the New Blood, they want to make a shit version that'll cure people for like a couple days or whatever, but you got to get that fixed so you be back to normal every few days or else you will die. It's good business, bad peoplehood. It's just not a good way of being a person. It's good for business, and that's probably why some of the greatest business people are horribly immoral and just awful people. It's capitalism. Yay, America. So that happened, right? And they were working on this plan for True Blood. Eric is healed. He thought about it. I think at one point I thought he was gonna really snap that bitch's throat, like, but he didn't. He bit her. Little veins went away. He said, "Whew." He felt that he was back, and that's great. Eric's one of my dudes. I'm glad he's alive. I'm glad he survived. I wasn't sure if he would survive, frankly. I just knew that he could die and Bill wouldn't. It looks like it's gonna be the reverse, but whatever. Then you got the Hoyt thing. Hoyt still, like, he's been glamored and all this. He saved them. He killed Violet, who was getting incredibly violent. If I see how I did there because the words are simple. And he did that, right? And he met Jessica and couldn't get it off his mind. Even after being glamored and all this, he still like has this thing for Jessica. And this problem with the relationship when they were together was that he loved her too much. The same shit that Sookie was not feeling Alcide about because he loved her too much. Get the fuck. That was the problem, right? So, they broke up. She cheated on him with Jason and got to, what happened. Fine. Let's get to the end. Sookie is, I told you, I said this years ago, she's a danger whore. She loves danger. She will do whatever she can to get into danger. She will disguise it under loving people and helping people, but she really thrives on being like seconds away from being killed. I don't know what it is about her, but she likes it. She goes down to Fantasia and does the thing, and the people are like, bitch, we're gonna kill you. What the fuck are you? Why are you here? We will murder you. And she's like, I guess I get glamored. And like, she drives off and sneaks right back in and goes see Sarah Newland. They bring him down, she brings Bill back, and Bill's like, nah, I come all the way down here, but I'm not gonna do it. Because he had a little dream of their baby and it was just darkness. Because granted, their relationship is not a logical one and it can't possibly, produce fruit or any sort of normalcy, which is fine. There are relationships like that today. I mean, Anna Nicole Smith and her husband, Gandalf, whatever his name was. Anyway, look, I enjoyed this episode a lot. It's starting to get really good. I feel bad that Violet's dead. She was a bad bitch, and I mean that in every way that is positive. That's about it for me, guys. Name's Jay. This has been my reviews. Also, if you look at my main channel, I did a video every single day last week, and it's all crazy stuff. You should check it out. It's really funny. Ha 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 ha. Deuces.